Here's something some of you might find amusing, and if you're a Trinitarian, might even find troubling. If you go on BibleHub.com, you look up one of the commentaries on this verse. So if you scroll up and click on comment, and then go down to Barnes' Notes on the Bible, and it says in part on the phrase one God the Father that the word Father here is not used as applicable to the first person of the Trinity as distinguished from the second, but is applied to God as God, not as the Father in contradistinction from the Son, but to the divine nature as such, without reference to that distinction. So in other words, they're saying that the name Father here is applicable to all three persons of the Trinity. As they go on to say at the bottom here, it applies to the one God, the divine being. Now, as a non-Trinitarian, I found that rather amusing. And again, if you are a Trinitarian, I hope you find that very troubling to your understanding of who the God of the Bible is. But it gets even worse. So I was looking up at some modern Trinitarian scholars to see if you find this type of eisegesis. And I found this book called The Trinity, A Philosophical Investigation. In theological context, where all the persons of the Trinity are considered, God, that is the word God, figures as a name referring to the Father. But in economic context, concerned with work of the Son with respect to creation, God behaves like a descriptive term, indeed like an indefinite description, designating any being that is fully divine. So again, it sounds like even today, some modern day scholars are saying that like the word God, the word Father can refer to the whole Trinity, the so-called three persons in the one God. And apparently this goes back to ancient times. Emery, in this book, The Trinitarian Theology of St. Thomas Aquinas, quotes him as saying that when we use the name Father to signify God's relation to the world, this word actually connotes the whole Trinity. So again, I hope you find that helpful, and to many self-professed Christians out there, troubling when it comes to asking yourself who the one God of the Bible really is.